What's going on, everybody? Hope everybody having an awesome day. And today I kind of want to switch things up and just talk more specifically about my buffs for Gogeta, if it was up to me, because you know the patch is coming up this month at some point, and I just wanted to get my thoughts on what the homie Gogeta should get in the upcoming patch, because I'm one of the people that feel like, you know, Gogeta, he is better than what people give him credit for. You know, everybody always, you know, my opinion, everybody always, majority kind of piggyback off what the next person says and don't really know the strength of Gogeta and a lot of other characters, honestly. You know, people just piggyback off what the next person says without thinking on their own about the strengths of a character. But I digress. Gogeta is better than what people give him credit for, but he is also not as good as, you know, some people say too, because sometimes I be seeing comments like people think Gogeta just ain't nothing wrong with him, XYZ. I'm kinda in the camp of he better than what people give him credit for. He is pretty solid, got a lot going for him, but he has a lot of flaws, and you know, he definitely could use, you know, some more love than what he got. So for starters, I want to talk about, I'm just going straight into the things that he needs. So I would like to talk about EX Rekka. EX Rekka is this here. It does, you know, real good damage. You know, if you do it as a, you know, like if you were to punish, you know, like this, for example. But the problem is, it takes your smash. It takes your smash, and you can't even, you know, get a real conversion from it. You know, you can't do the dive kick ender, because your smash is gone. The only thing you can do is you have to waste another bar to get a DR. And I feel like that's, you know, that's silly. You know, I feel like you shouldn't have to waste an additional bar just to get the corner back. And you don't even really get the corner fully, but, you know, better than nothing. And, you know, it kind of makes it so, like, you know, it makes his Rekka pressure, in my opinion, kind of, you know, because they want you to kind of use this Rekka, like, you know, you can delay it like that and, you know, do EX Rekka, you know, for the overhead. But you see that damage? Just for that, you know, it's like, I don't know, I feel like he should get a smash off EX Rekka and let it be so, you know, you can actually combo easier from it. Because let me show you. So if I do EX Rekka, I can't do 2L, you know, to 5L so I can get the, you know, the corner back. I can't do that because they don't fall to the ground all the way. Like, you see, I can't do 2M. I have to do, you know, 5M to, you know, pick them up. You can do this. Hold on, I'm messing it up. As soon as you gotta record something, you mess it up. You can do that to get the side switch, but as you can see, you know, you lose your smash, so it's like pointless. So in that case, you would need an assist to get the knockdown for you. You know, like I can use Gotenks here. You know, that's still good damage, but I just feel like you shouldn't have to waste an assist to get a knockdown, or, you know, waste another bar so you can vanish and get a Dragon Rush for the knockdown. I don't know, I just feel like it's kind of pointless to use EX Rekka. The only thing EX Rekka is good for is this. That's it. to let you spend a little bit of extra bar just to take you down to the ground faster and do a level 1 or whatever. But it ain't really, you know, nothing groundbreaking or really a big reason for you to use it, honestly. The next thing I like to talk about is his beam recovery. His beam recovery, you know, and I got UI Goku on the screen for a good reason. So for those that don't know, 5S is, you know, I use default control, so that's X. And his beam is like, he don't have a key blast, so all he got is his beam, which counts as a key blast, so you can vanish, you know, you can vanish before it even connects, you know, like a key blast, all that. So I just record UI Goku doing his 5S. Yeah, I ain't gotta record it, but you just see how fast I can just do 5S. Then look at me with Gogeta. You hear me trying to click X. You see how long it takes me to recover? You know, even in the air. You know, and of course you can vanish, just like UI Goku, but if you think about the two, UI Goku can still dominate neutral. He got this and of course beam as well, but 5S is just as good. He can use this or beam. And it's like Gogeta, he has this. That's all he has. And you know, of course this, to let him get in. But it's like, if you miss this, that's it. You know, let me switch to Gogeta. And I'm holding back. You see the CPU is holding back. Do you see that? Like that's crazy to me. Like, you know, he don't really have no way to, you know, contest in neutral without taking a big risk for a little reward, you know. And his clone beam, you know, it's cool that you can get in with assists and all that stuff. I love it, you know, it's real good. The only thing is, you know, you can fake it, of course, bait the opponent to super dash and then you 2H. But my thing is, if this whiffs, you are out of there. You know, let me see. So I got Gogeta to crouch, he crouch blocking. So look at this. Oh, okay, he okay right there. Let me try it this way. See, so it's like recovery wasn't as crazy as I thought, but it's still the fact of, I feel like whenever you throw out his clone beam, it's like, it's almost like, you know, you kind of just, it's almost like suicide. Like, you know, you gonna get hit by a super dash, punish, whatever the case may be. You know, but it's real nice to, you know, when an opponent just floating in the air, you know, you kind of do that to get yourself in and then call an assist. So, you know, it's not bad. Like, the good about it is nice, but I just don't like the recovery on it. His regular beam and his clone beam, I just don't like the recovery on it. I feel like he should be able to shoot out his beams as quick as UI Goku. I say you just look at the difference and how quick I can just press 5S compared to me pressing it as Gogeta. You can tell the difference. I'm not super good at frames, all that stuff, and startup. I think the startup was that 28 or so, but you get the idea. You can just see it visually how quick I can just shoot out beams and 5S, you know, between the two. So the next thing I want to talk about is his record. This right here. So his record, you know, is -8, and I don't know why it's -8. Like, even if you try to, you know, stop it, it's -8. First hit -8. The only one that's not is the last hit. So I don't know why the first 2 hits should be -5 as well. Like, you know, if you kind of want to steal a turn, you know, and if the opponent is mashing, of course, you know, you can't try to fake it then block, because the opponent, you -8, so you're gonna get punished regardless. So, and then the guessing part about that is, you know, quote unquote, is if the opponent decides to, you know, do light being medium wrecker, which is a frame trap and beat, smashing, vanish, all that, you just get that, you know. And I feel like it's better than nothing, but it's like the risk reward for trying to use Rekka to kind of force the opponent to do something is not all that. Let me have the CPU just vanish so I can show you a little bit more like what he can do. You know, if that's 1420. Let me try this. So it's like you still, and just like what I was talking about with EX Record earlier, you still got to spend bar or use an assist to get a knockdown. So it's like you're not really fully benefiting from, you know, making the opponent press a button. Now you could do this, you know, don't use the EX. Alright. I'm mad at this whipping, like what's going on here? Alright, we just gonna do this. And of course you lose your smash there. So as you can see, it's like if you let the last hit of the record, you know, frame trap and then you use it, then it's the same situation as EX record. So it's like you will have to do this here. And that's only if you know that it's gonna hit the opponent. So it's like, you know, you still can't really guess on that. You know, most of the time everybody gonna do this, the full thing, and then, you know, go into whatever. So it's like his records being -8, you know, and it's nice that, you know, like I can use it for Broly, you know, like it's hard to really, you know, mix with this because, so light to medium record is, you know, you can instant air dash IED after it. But the problem is, you know, I'm finna set it to guard first. You know, medium is a frame trap, it's not real. So, you know, you really trying to just condition the opponent to block so you can, you know, do your setup. And you can kind of, you know, let me see. Yeah, like if you really play Gogeta, you can, or play against him enough, you can kind of tell he goes a little bit higher, you know, with the medium record. So it's like, you're not really gonna mix somebody with, you know, an IAD. The only reason this is good with Broly, you know, because it's that explosion effect. So it's hard to see what Gogeta is doing, you know, and I just feel like, I don't know, I don't really have a crazy idea of what they can do to Rekka besides just make it -5, take away the smash, or give him smash properties on his EX Rekka, because that's silly, he lose all his smash, you know. But I just don't see really what they can do to fix it. Probably, you know, let him be able to IED cancel from here. I don't know if that'll be too good if he can cancel from his light record, you know, to IED on the second hit, because of how low he is to the ground. But honestly, and that goes into my next thing, which is his frame data, this wouldn't be too bad if his 2L was faster. His 2L is what they say, start up. Alright, the video had cut off because I'm using Share Factory, so, you know, well, not Share Factory, but PlayStation, so it's a 15-minute time limit. But anyways, so 2L is, you know, start up 11 frames, and then 2M is 15. So you see, kind of like, and to put in perspective, well, you know, let me switch out to Gotenks on my side. Gotenks 2L is, the startup is 7. Gogeta is 11. So you have more than enough time to kind of tell if the man about to go low or not, you know. So it's like doing this, you know, maybe that still was good because I say the smoke screen kind of affect that, but like if you got an assist, you know, that you can see, you know, you're not gonna really hit nobody with this. At least I don't think so. But, you know, his 5L in a block string is the only thing that's like, you know, safe, quote unquote, to do, you know, that you can kind of stagger with. Everything else, look at that, -8. 13, and just cause 13, -8. That's probably the biggest thing about him is his frame data. If his frame data, and also another thing to add is you can guard cancel all his block strings because of how slow they are and the frame data on them, you know, because he's not really safe on anything. So, you know, you got to really be, you know, aware when people guard cancel, because you can 2H or DP the guard cancels. Let me see. Let me see, is he gonna do it? Oh, okay. You can do it. There you go. Let me set it a little further down. See, there we go. See, like that. You see 5L just getting guard cancel. So that's if they just mashing right away. I won't, you know, because you got to take into account we all human, so ain't nobody gonna just guard cancel the first hit right away, you know, because Gogeta can kind of, you know, set it up in a way, because, you know, ain't nobody gonna just do it like right away to guard cancel his normals, you know. I say we all human, so we not gonna punish things accurately every single time or guard cancel things every single time. So Gogeta, when you take human element into it, Gogeta can stagger, and you can kind of tell if the opponent trying to guard cancel or not. At least the way I do it, I can tell, you know, if they holding forward, that means they was expecting me to do 2M or whatever the case may be, you know, to guard cancel the next thing I was about to do. And another thing I want to add is Gogeta's 5LL. Here it is. I forgot to add the frame data for that. -10. Honestly, this should be just like Goku Blues, where he can kind of stagger with it. No reason why this is -10. No reason. And the next thing I want to talk about, and this probably is the last thing, honestly, because like I said, Gogeta don't really need a lot, but it's like these things is more so quality of life stuff, honestly, you know, because he has good stuff going for him, but it's like the flaws, as they say, it sticks out like a sore thumb. You know, it really sticks out for what his problems are, and it really holds him back from really being as good as I know he can be. So his command grab. Now, I like that it restands you, you know, it keeps you standing, I should say, you know, because you can kind of do little mind games, you know, like this. Do another one, you know, not command grab, regular throw afterwards, or let me see, because Gogeta is +5 right here. So if the opponent wanted to try to press something, I'll just show you know, if they think you're gonna, you know, press a button, you know, you still plus, you still got advantage, so you can still do whatever you want. So that's all fine and dandy. So let me, you know, and you know, if you get the hit, you know, you can, you know, combo from it, whatever. Now this is the problem I have with it. And maybe, you know, maybe you think it to yourself, just don't use it when you ain't got the meter, but this is the problem I have with it. If you do this with no meter, you just put yourself in the corner, you know, with no meter, no nothing. And if the opponent guard cancel and you doing this, then you screwed, you know. You definitely probably about to lose your character after that. So it's like, I don't know what they could do. Maybe it'll be too broken, I don't know. Let him combo from it naturally if he hits this. Or just let him choose, like the way he dashed through. Maybe let him dash through and and he swoops back to the front of you or something. You know, just something that lets him use the command grab, but not have to, you know, give up the corner. You know what I mean? So, I just... And like I said, he gets, you know, he can combo from it. Damage is, you know, decent, it's alright, you know. But like I say, without meter, it's like he just put himself in the corner, you know, so. And he really, that's the problem with Gogeta as well. If he is by himself, he basically screwed, because it's like everything is unsafe. Now you can end your block string with this. So let me see. So you can do stuff like this. You know, if the opponent is like pressing 5 LL instead of just 5L, you can, you know, backdash and punish with 2M. But you know, Gogeta by itself is like, you know, let me see, to put it in perspective again, if he has no meter, he just basically, he gonna try that, because he by himself, punishable. So, you just gotta play it real safe and, you know, gotta backdash and I guess play neutral again with these horrible beams. Well, let me not say horrible. Horrible recovery beams, you know. Because it's nice to have a beam, I will say, but, you know, and of course he can do this. You know, he can always cancel. And, you know, of course, and that's the good thing about his beams too, I meant to add, is that, you know, it jails and he plus. Same for, you know, the clone beam too. So the only thing that I hate about that is if, alright, let me, alright, so you see I'm holding back. I was holding back the whole way.
I'm the one to kill you.
And I'll just try to go tank. So, he's gonna do beam. You see that? He holding back. So 5L, you know, him doing 5L, if the opponent backdashes, then you have to, you basically screw, you're gonna die for it. 2M starter and all that. So what Gogeta has to do is this, and then, what's that, the whole dash block thing? I did it wrong, but yeah, the whole dash block thing, you know, Gogeta has to do to, you know, to stay plus, you know, to catch backdash, and if the opponent were to mash, he can block in time. So that's nice that he has that, because at least that lets him continue his pressure more reliably. but I kind of feel like he shouldn't have to do all that. You know what I mean? Like, he shouldn't have to go through hoops to do basic stuff that other characters can do. You know, but I understand every character not gonna have everything, but I feel like this is Gogeta. The man should have everything. Maybe I'm biased, but the man is Gogeta. He should have everything. UI Goku, you know, got everything above the sun. You know, neutral wise, counters, this, that, and the third. They really went all out with him. Gogeta, I don't know what they figured. You know, they thought it was okay, but he should have, you know, he shouldn't have to go through hoops to just get simple stuff that other characters can do just much easier than him. So I just wanted to keep this video, it probably ain't short at this point, but I wanted to just cover mainly all the bad stuff about him, the flaws. Now if you would like to hear just the good stuff about him, you know, I can talk about that in more detail, just like freely talking like I am now, you know, instead of just kind of clipping stuff together and all that, so it can be more natural. Just let me know. But you know, Gogeta, he's solid. Once again, he's solid, got real nice stuff going for him, but he just, you know, it's these little things that I covered that he really could, you know, really benefit from. And one more thing I forgot to add is that I hope that his 2L gets faster now, or becomes faster. Let me see. So about right here. Let me see. So okay, so 2M. So I honestly would take having 2L be faster with reduced range. I'll take that, honestly. His 2L shouldn't be that slow. It shouldn't be that slow. So that is it, everybody. And once again, if y'all want me to just freely talk about the good stuff about him, then, you know, by all means, just let me know. And y'all have a safe and blessed day. And thank y'all for listening. Y'all are the real MVP. And take care.